Here are 5 great reasons you need to use a commercial broker when you're looking for space. When you start the process of looking for a commercial space, you want it to be easy, you want to find the best space, you want everything to turn out right. Well, you can do this by yourself, that is definitely an option, or you can partner up with a real estate broker who has done this many, possibly hundreds of times, and knows all the pitfalls, the things to do, and the things not to do. When you do this process by yourself, you're going to be working with less data, you're going to be learning things for the first time, and you will more than likely make mistakes. So why not partner up with an experienced broker and let them lead the charge to help you save time, money, and possibly reduce liability with your lease? To me, it just seems like a no-brainer, but I'm going to give you today 5 main reasons why it is so beneficial to work with a commercial real estate broker. Don't get caught in the trap of, I really want to get started, I want to find my space, I'm just going to start kind of haphazardly making calls or looking online and trying to see what's out there. That is good. You do need to know what is out there, but if you kind of make the wrong first few steps, it'll just make everything more complicated and harder than it should be. If you start with a broker right away and communicate exactly, what kind and size and type of space you need, what your timeline looks like, what your business use is going to be, they are going to ask you questions and bring up different things to talk about that is going to make the whole process much easier and find you a better space so you can get open and start running your business. Remember, you don't get a reward for being the most stubborn and trying to learn everything by yourself when you are looking for commercial space to lease. It is just so much simpler, and you're going to make a better data-driven decision when you work with a commercial real estate broker. To start that process early, let them do some of the research and groundwork, and have the back and forth to figure out what size, type, and location of space you actually need so you can be set up for success. In summary, here are the 5 main ways that a commercial real estate broker is going to help you when looking for space to lease. Number 1, it's going to be less stressful because this broker is going to know what he's doing. Hopefully they've done it before. In my situation, I've done hundreds of commercial leases in my career, so I've seen almost everything. I've been through the process many times. I know what, as far as when negotiating the LOI and the lease, what is appropriate and what's not appropriate. This is going to give a great first impression to the listing broker and to the landlord and help you get a better deal because they know that they're working with a professional, not someone who's doing this the first time, and not that they would get taken advantage of. It's just if you don't know the rules and the market, rates and requests that you can ask for tenant improvement allowance or tenant build out, whatever you ask for, it's just probably not going to be accepted or a lower likelihood of being accepted, except when you work with a professional. They're going to know all that and they're going to help you get the best deal and save you the most money. Number 2 is your timeline is going to be faster. You're going to be able to get open sooner. This is important for one thing. If you're getting financed for your business, SBA or otherwise, you're going to start having to pay loan payments, once that loan is closed. So if you're not open generating money, it's just going to make it more tight when you have to make those payments. So getting your commercial space, not necessarily having it start as soon as you can, but once that lease is signed and you're able to get the processes moving in getting open so you can generate money, is going to be all the better for you and increase your likelihood of success running your business. Number 3 would be a commercial broker is going to save you money. How they're going to do this is they're going to know the market rates and what a good discount to ask for in the way of concessions of a discount on the rent. Also, if you should ask for any free rent or if you should do both or only one or the other. And then also on build outs or tenant improvement allowances. I'm going to know, what is customary in this market or sub-market and what would be good to ask for and what we should really focus on and what we want to accomplish when we're offering on the space that we're targeting. Number 4 would be having less liability in the lease, and how this would play out would be HVAC language is pretty important. Knowing who is responsible for what. A lot of leases we'll have the tenant responsible for everything. There are ways around this. When you work with a broker, we can strategize on the best way to get this liability scaled back or taken off your plate to some extent. The other two things would be personal guarantees, if it's absolutely necessary to have one. Most of the time it is if your business is a startup. And then also just what other parts of the building or your space you're responsible for when you're leasing it. So another big one would be for flex or industrial warehouse space, the roll-up door. Who's responsible for keeping that maintained and repairs? Most of the time it will be the tenant, but you do want to make sure that it's delivered to you in a working condition, which is something that I'm able to ensure when you're working with me. Last but not least, number 5, just the relationship of working with a broker and having that connection. They possibly could help your business in the future. They can also be a sounding board if you have questions as far as how the lease goes, or if there's other spaces you want to pursue. They're going to know about these things just like I am, and be able to help you and help your business succeed and make you the most informed so your business can succeed. There you have it. Those are the 5 ways of why you would need a commercial broker when you're looking for commercial space to lease. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any stories to share or anything about working with commercial brokers. Let's hear it in the comments, and thanks for watching.